New leaks involving José Boto. An FLA's column brings behind-the-scenes details of what we revealed at dawn regarding Boto's conversation with the squad. And José Boto confirmed to the column the information we brought, confirmed the quotes, and a lot is happening. Unfortunately, the atmosphere is tense at Flamengo with Leonardo Jardim's arrival, everything happening at the same time. The coach is at Ninho do Urubu. He's going to train the team, man. It's time for us to give our full support to Leonardo Jardim to hope that things calm down. But unfortunately, the situation involving José Boto, we also have to bring our investigation here. The two audios that leaked of him and that he claims are not his. What's going to be done about all this? Look, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes news coming out. There are some situations that need to be talked about because we're doing a thorough investigation, whether it's real or not. So we're here bringing everything to you. Right now, Leonardo Jardim is with BAP and Boto at Ninho do Urubu. We show up just like that, say, hey guys, greetings, red and black, this is Flamengo, welcome to the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel. If you're just arriving, please follow, like, and share on all platforms. On YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications with the bell, and like the video. We're here thanks to YouTube Shopping, where you can get Mango's products right here on YouTube Shopping official products. You help Flamengo a lot by doing this. And man, we also have sponsorship from Haroldo's Caravan, where you can secure your spot at Flamengo's games at Maracanã with tickets included and fantastic hospitality from Haroldo's Caravan. We're also here to remind you that you can lose weight in a healthy way with Mais Cabelo, the Mais Slim program. Man, there's a Mais Cabelo near you everywhere in Brazil. And man, I really want to thank IP Florida, our sponsor here as well, which is the insurance brokerage, the best and most awarded in Florida. If you have a house or a car here in the area, you can look for IP Florida, which is fantastic. Well, look, we have here some information to share regarding the leaked audios, which are supposedly from José Boto. The voice is really very similar. The way of speaking is really almost identical. And I investigated after I received these audios. I looked into it, trying to understand when this might have happened, when it could have leaked. And they told me that this has been going on for a week. These audios have been circulating. BAP has already received them and everything, but it's already been a week that these audios have been going around. José Boto claims that they're fake, that the audio is fake. He talked to Renan Moura. He talked to us. The thing is, the person I talked to inside Flamengo said the following. They didn't get into whether it's fake or not. What they said is that Boto claims it's fake. But guys, I have a sty, okay? For anyone who's wondering, look, that's the problem. So just letting you know, if anyone thinks my eye looks weird, that's what it is, okay? I woke up with this little inflammation, but it's fine. Well, look, just to let you know, the person I consulted inside Flamengo said the following, that Boto also reconfirmed that Boto claims it's false, and that what he's talking about is from that period, right? What the audio is saying, criticizing the president, criticizing those who are complaining, is from that period. About Mickey Johnston, whom the fans didn't like, and BAP vetoed the signing of Mickey Johnston. Let's listen to this audio here that they claim is fake, that it's not from José Boto.
And it has to be expensive. Screw the name. Nobody knows this crap. It's what the dumb Brazilians want anyway.
The dumb Brazilians want it like this, so screw it. Now whatever, right?
And so these people here are dumb as hell.
And so these people here are dumb as hell.
And they don't know who it is, damn it. Then the president comes.
They don't know who it is, damn it. Then the president comes. They don't know.
But this guy never played. I don't even know where.
Then the president comes and says, oh, but this player never played. Yeah.
That's it. I want them all to screw themselves, man. Seriously, I want them all to screw themselves.
I want them all to screw themselves. Okay, so is that it? He says he can't confirm it's AI, but insists it's not him. Okay. It seems a lot like it. We can't say for sure. He denies it. Okay, actually, we have here, look, Renan Moura is also saying here that it's fake, right? Yeah, look, it's fake. Supposed audios of José Boto, which are circulating in WhatsApp groups, were not from Flamengo's executive football director. According to him, the director denies that those statements were his, slandering Brazilians. Under pressure, the Portuguese believes he has been the target of backstabbing. The speech, which was said to have leaked from the locker room, wasn't in the locker room, it was in the auditorium with the players. After Felipe Luis was fired, the internal pressure on the director also increased, who hasn't been unanimously supported at Ninho do Urubu since last year. In other words, like I said, the players didn't like that he exposed this. He wasn't wrong in this. In this case, he wasn't wrong, right? Talking about the freedom they had, he even exposed this situation about the freedom Felipe gave them, and they didn't take advantage of it, or maybe they took too much advantage, right? Some of them, would go out at night and all that. These demands too, players wanting a salary increase, right? With the arrival of some new signings, wanting a salary increase. And in that, he did very well, but obviously the players wouldn't like it. Obviously Arrascaeta wouldn't like being mentioned as an example of a player who got pissed off and then ended up getting his raise. Playing, showing on the field that he deserved it. Obviously, Arrasca, as a leader, captain, wouldn't like it. Obviously, the players wouldn't feel happy about it. And I posted it here. In contact with the football director, José Boto, he claims that the audio is not his. Just like journalist Renan Moura published. So Lucas Paquetá also used social media to say goodbye to Felipe Luis. We're going to bring that here. We'll keep bringing these updates. There are more situations about José Boto. How I wish all those dreams we dreamed together had come true. I want to thank you for everything you did to bring me back. Without a doubt, you were the main person responsible for that. Your loyalty, dedication, and love for what you do will always be an example for all of us. As a Flamengo fan, thank you for all the achievements that no one will ever erase. As a friend, thank you for being the amazing guy that you are. We love you, Felipe. May God bless you and give you even more success in everything you do. I agree with every word from Paquetá. But that's it. There are also other players saying goodbye. Gonçalo Plata also said goodbye. And let's bring up Gonçalo Plata's farewell. Look, Gonçalo, let's bring it up. We have the Ecuadorian player's farewell here. I'm grabbing it here quickly. Plata. On his social media, Gonçalo Plata said goodbye to Coach Felipe Luis. Coach Felipe, thank you for everything, for your trust, for teaching us to compete, and for always demanding more from us. I take with me many lessons and great moments. Thank you also to your entire coaching staff for the work and for the daily routine. I wish you all the best in what's to come. May God always bless you. That's what Gonçalo Plata wrote there. So many are thanking Felipe Luis for everything they've experienced recently. And we had another leak from ESPN which says the following: Flamengo employees are bothered by the need to provide private services for José Boto. The Portuguese man is seen as rude and inflexible. Boto, for example, has been demanding for 2 weeks that employees clean and organize his residence in Barra da Tijuca. This was reported on ESPN, guys. That's crazy. The leak started. You know what also happened with Rogerio Sene and others who went through this too? There were leaks. You know how it is when this starts, man. Audio leaks. It means things are heating up. Employees are also bothered by the manager's behavior. As soon as the warm-up starts before the games, Boto sits on the bench and forbids anyone from walking in front of him. A security guard is assigned to each side of the bench. After victories, Boto goes onto the field and greets the players. And in the loss to Corinthians in the Super Cup, for example, he stayed in the tunnel leading to the field, smoking. That's not true. This part here, this detail here, even though ESPN reported it, this detail here is not true. In fact, the image is going viral. A lot of people are talking about it, but the image that's going viral here, actually from Gabriel Orfon, our reporter, is of Flamengo's players. Leaving the field after being runners-up in the Super Cup, Felipe Luis there, Boto is leaving alongside Arrascaeta and Jorginho. You saw that, right? So this situation here, this one specifically, you can't really claim. Where is it? Let's go back here. This one. Specifically, you can't claim that Boto wasn't on the field. ESPN brought this news, but he was on the field, Jose Boto. So we have to be very careful with the news that's coming out. Gabriel Orfon let it be noted that Jose Boto was indeed on the field with the players after the defeat in the Super Cup. I saw the director in the tunnel going to the field before the award ceremony, and when the players left, I recorded the director's presence on video. In fact, guys, I asked Jose Boto about this, okay? And that he really was there, and in fact, he was the one who picked up. He was the one who went to get the check for the runner-up, the prize check for second place. Okay, so is that it? These are situations that obviously we know can be investigated, and we have to bring the reality here. Okay, so, and then Vitor Lessa posted the following here. The guy exposed to the press a private conversation he had with the players, group management, and that's it. He's the European genius who came to revolutionize the way soccer is done in Brazil. Soon he'll leave, another one will come, and they'll buy into the same speech. He's talking about the information published by Monica Alves, which confirms everything I brought up in the early morning. Are you in contact with the Coluna do Fla's reporting team? Jose Boto shared the speech he gave to the players after Felipe Luis was dismissed. In other words, he confirms everything, and from the moment he confirms everything, he makes the players very upset because it's something internal to them, right there. One thing is the leak, another is him confirming it. Yesterday, I did something I had never done before, and I don't usually do because I don't believe the coach is the only one to blame at the moment. It's not just me and the management, it's you too, because some of you didn't know how to respect Felipe's more liberal leadership. When you give freedom, you expect responsibility in return, and some of you abused the freedom that Felipe gave you. The statements were irresponsible. Look, Boto passed this on to Coluna do Fla, and it's confirming a lot of what we brought up. It also goes for the players who are pissed off because they think they should have higher salaries. The only way to deal with this is what Arrasca did, who was pissed off last year because he wanted a contract renewal in the middle of the year. And what did he do? He delivered on the field and showed he deserved it. And when we wanted to renew, he asked for more than he had before, and we had to give it, right? We're all to blame, the president, me, and you too. Now, becoming a new coach, there's only one way: work and win. So that's Jose Boto talking, right? And Monica Alves. The tone of Jose Boto's speech was brought up yesterday by Paparazzo Rubro Negro and made clear the stance of Flamengo's football director. And the players didn't like it. They left in silence without saying a word. The players leave in silence. Right after Boto spoke, Mauro Cesar Pereira also brought some important information. This is the He challenged the report that Monica Alves and I brought. Mauro Cesar challenged Boto. Where was the director while all this was happening? Why didn't he intervene during the process before it got to the point where the team lost, and the coach was fired? And what's the need to give all this visibility to that speech? He needed to make it public and confirm what he said. Mauro is right. What's the need to give all this visibility? And then Mauro had already brought that information that Jose Boto suggested the dismissal of Felipe Luis. BAP, president of Flamengo, made the final decision. But that Boto, in the same way ESPN reported, said he had tried to keep Felipe, just like ESPN brought this up. But Mauro Cesar says that Boto suggested the dismissal. So it creates a situation, and the players, according to what we also reported, the players all found out. They found out that Boto, who hired Leonardo Jardim, was already hiring him. Before firing Felipe Luis, they were already negotiating because Boto asked Bapi to fire Felipe and then later said he tried to hold on. So the players know all about this. The situation of José Boto at Flamengo is very difficult. There are even supporters of BAP's management, BAP's support group, already saying he won't last another 24 hours. Time will tell. The pressure is high, and there's a question left. Leonardo Jardim, who was hired, is at the training center with BAP and Boto. He's there, he's arriving. We obviously have to believe in Leonardo Jardim's work, support him and everything else. But what if Boto gets fired? What if Boto leaves? He hired Jardim, and they've been friends for years. What will happen to the squad and Jardim? It's all complicated, isn't it? But let's believe it's possible to turn things around. Even a source I consulted here, someone close to the board, said the following: if Boto leaves, there will be a lot of players who will be happy. That the relationship at this moment is terrible between the parties. I hope everything gets resolved. I hope everything gets better. But right now, honestly, the atmosphere is really tense. And we have to bring the news. We have to bring the news. It's reality. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is reporting it, and it's reality. If people don't want reality, they'll follow someone who covers things up. Who will they follow? Here, we have to bring the reality. About Flamengo, whether you like it or not, it's your fault. You are the ones creating this. Everything is being created. The guy himself confirms it. It's made up. They themselves confirm it. Everything, it's made up. All right, I'm not afraid of the truth. Take care. Thanks.